Yeah, why not?
All right.
Welcome to Shockwaves Lab.
Yes.
Yeah, Shockwave right here.
Here he is. Hello, Shockwave. And you know what today is, James?
What day is it, Rudy?
It is Gestalt Day.
Gestalt Day, bro!
I mean, probably by the time this airs, it'll be like a day or two past it.
Hopefully just one day. Hopefully just one day.
Hopefully just one.
Yes. But I'm sure everyone out there has already seen that they have released some combiners for Wave 2. Predaking in all of his glory, looking mighty beautiful in this picture as he is a ferocious hunter.
Yes. And truth be told, I saw Predaking and I'm like, this is amazing. This bot is badass. But thanks to James's strategic insight, I'm kind of nervous. I'm not going to lie. I am nervous about Predaking's viability or his overall usefulness, because this new set's going to change the game 100%.
It's going to have to make combiners. If all combiners are built like Predaking, it's going to have to do a lot of changes with the battle decks to allow some pretty interesting actions and reactions that you can play to try and do different things to make them work. Because as it stands right now, they just won't work. And the real reason we say that, let's go ahead and skip to the battle card they revealed that's going to cause this issue here. And we have technical difficulty.
No technical difficulties that
they happen.
Yeah.
But here we go. So Predacon Enigma. It's going to be an action card. That the part we're focusing on right now is the second portion of it, which is if you have 5 Predacons in bot mode on the battlefield and or in your KO area, combine them into Predaking Ferocious Hunter. Well, the problem with that is the in bot mode on battlefield and or in your KO area. As we know already, the scrap pile does remember what mode they died in. So you have to get all 5 of these bots into their bot mode before any of them die and before you can actually turn them into Predaking. And that is not going to be an easy feat, I don't think.
Absolutely not. I mean, obviously, I think a safe prediction that us and every other YouTuber out there is going to make is that there's going to be a reverse rollout. Something that changes all alt modes to bot modes.
And I look forward to seeing that, because I think reverse rollout will work in a lot of decks.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of fun going into bot mode that you can have with your different bots.
Right, but even still, like what James was saying, first turn, you can't play action, you can't play
upgrades.
You can't play anything. So you get a transform and an attack, and your person that's swinging on you is going to be swinging, and he's going to hit
really hard.
Yeah, he's going to hit hard.
I mean, theoretically. I mean depending on what kind of deck they're playing. But
the bot stats are so low.
Exactly. And let's go ahead and let's flip to one of them. Is there a bot you want to start on in particular?
No, they're all. I feel like they're all equally viable. I mean, we can highlight, I guess, the worst case scenario.
Well, let's start with Tantrum, or at least he used to be called Tantrum. Apparently now they're going to call him Toe-Rocks once it shows up here.
Yeah.
Not exactly a fan of the name change, but I'm sure there's some licensing reason why they're switching it over.
Mm-hmm.
But Toe-Rocks here is the Predacon Fueler, and in his bot mode, he is coming in with 9 health and 0 defense.
That's less than RC.
And that's the part that concerns me. Each one of these guys costs the same as RC or Flame War, but neither one of them is as bulky as her, which is a weird sense I never thought I'd say.
Yeah, I don't associate RC with tough.
Exactly. And then Kickback also is in that 5-star group. And
yeah. They're all brittle.
I think he's like 9-1.
They're Grimlock's favorite bot, because I'll just kill this bot and maybe kill another bot on top of that.
Exactly. Which, of course, against these Predacons, that would be the end of a Predaking, unless they have new cards that allow you to manipulate what mode bots are in that scrap pile. Or, as Rudy pointed out before we started the video, it might bring some more functionality to I Still Function, bringing them in just so you can transform them, so that when they go back to the KO pile, they're in the right mode to try and merge into Predaking.
Because I will say this now, and I think I can speak for James, that I Still Function is, I think, the most overhyped card ever. I don't get it.
I agree. The chances of it coming up are slim, and I don't think it's as big a game changer as some people might think it is. Especially because it seems like the strategy of a lot of people is to protect the character who's big, and once they're gone,
It's just I don't.
It's the end of the game.
And I think you put it best when you said, like you're not guaranteed to draw every card, but you are guaranteed to flip every card.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a blank card, and those hurt. Double pips are awesome. Blanks, not so much.
Exactly.
No, blanks can...
Exactly. And I know for anyone who's watching it, yes, I'm aware that I Still Function can have a great healing effect with Sludge coming in to save the other dinos for a lot of damage. Can also be great for bringing Ransack in for really big hits.
Mm-hmm.
I've just yet to see a game where that was a game-changing moment.
I get to see it happen in real life.
Stories, but real life, not so much.
I mean, also, truth be told, like, the people I play with, we don't fuss with I Still Functions, but the tournaments I've been to, some decks had it. They're like, oh, if this play comes off, it's going to change everything. I'm like, yeah, if. But I have some lotto tickets, so if I win, I'm out the door with my cash.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But so looking at Torox, he's only got 3 attack, which I guess for 5 stars is not so bad. But the health is kind of an issue. He does have that ability there. When you flip to this mode, draw a card, then plan 1, which is basically what Datapad and Snarl will let you do on attack. You get to put a card from your hand on top of your deck. In fact, he actually, since he does have the draw a card part, you basically have a Datapad without having to attack, just for having him transform.
Right.
So that's pretty nifty. I think that has some serious playability. But starting from 3 attack, he has got a long road ahead of him there.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like they have to be in a blue deck because you got to keep them surviving as long as possible,
right,
so that Predaking can come in as badass as he possibly can be. But with that being said, let's go ahead and move over to Torox's alt mode. Alright, so this takes just a second here to get this to come up.
Whoop.
Absolutely right.
Alright,
so it's the mode he'll start in. You see his 5 stars. Still 9 and 0. That is
is this a 0 defense? Because 0 defense is you're just taking everything coming at you.
And only that, but it's only 9 health. That is not a hard number to hit right off the bat with
a
couple of characters.
I mean, Battlefield Legend Optimus could do that with a zap. I mean, a zap or a battle or
just 1 orange pip.
Yeah, or just an orange pip.
Just 1 orange pip.
Yeah,
he's got that. Yeah,
pip.
exactly.
You know,
he gets a double orange pip. This guy's in a lot of trouble. He's really scrambling to try and get some defense done.
Right.
And he's only swinging for 2. Now his ability, the enemy characters can't be repaired. I like that. I'd like to see it on a character that would survive longer, so that you can really try to stall out characters who are trying to repair. Yeah, I think he could be good. I don't like the overall stats, even for his 5-starness.
But then again, you know, I mean, playing Devil's Advocate, he is melee. He is eligible for body armor.
True.
And so going defense heavy, you can negate a lot of damage. But I feel like Predaking, I mean, it seems like just glancing at it, he's kind of like a little boldy character. Yeah. He has some inherent bold abilities, so...
I mean, Razor Claw alone comes with bold, and a lot of weapons have bold attached to them. So
right.
I mean, it seems like...
So, I mean, to keep some bots alive, it seems like you have to remove the viability of some skills. True. But this is, of course, before we see any more cards released.
Absolutely. Let's go move on to the other leg of Predaking. Let's go to Headstrong real quick.
Oh, yes. Which is weird that Headstrong is on the leg.
No, it's not weird. No. Okay, so Headstrong here. Why I'm starting in bot mode each one, I don't know, but we're just going to run with it since I started that way. Headstrong, Ground Assault, melee character again, which makes sense. And he's the one that worries me the most. He's vanilla in his robot mode, only swinging for 3. Of course, it is a 5-star character, but that 5 health is more like what you expected of someone like 6-Gun.
Right.
Who's 4. 4 stars, granted no defense in one of his modes anyways. But those stats look more like 6-Gun than they do like what I would expect from a Predacon.
Right.
Or even a 5-star character, thanks to RC Flame War and Kickback already being released and played with. I just thought they'd have a little higher stats even for 5 stars. I don't have a lot to say about this mode. Do you have?
No. I mean, like, it's a vanilla character. I mean, you pretty much stated it. Not a lot going on. But then again, yeah, it's hard to tell because we haven't seen everything released yet. I mean, I guess the only thing to say is, like, yeah, what we said before. If there is no scrap pile manipulation or anything of that sort, then I am, like, as of right now, I think it's the Gestals are falling into Metroplex. They're cool, they're gimmicky, but, I mean, like...
They're not going to win you a tournament.
You're not seeing it in any tournaments.
Yeah. So here's the mode that this guy's going to be starting in. He's in his alt mode now. I love this ability. I love Brave. I love the idea behind it. I would love to see that on some other characters, or the ability to give that to characters, like an armor that gives Brave, or something like that.
Or utility upgrade.
Yeah.
Imagine like a heroism.
I think that's a fantastic one. It's kind of like a heroism in and of itself.
Yeah.
And all Brave does is enemies attack this character if able. Great ability. I hate it on him. If you're playing the Predacons, he's in this mode to start, and if your opponent's going first, it only takes 8 health or 8 damage to kill him. He's got a 3 defense, which is high, but only 5 armor, 5 health, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it's not a lot to chew through.
Not a lot.
Yeah.
And they have to swing at him. They don't even get to choose. They're going to have to swing at him. Using Battlefield Legend Prime, you can pretty much kiss this guy goodbye on turn 1, and he's in Rhino mode, which means that you are not forming Predaking this game, again, unless new battle deck cards allow you to manipulate what state he's in the scrap pile. And I feel like that's why, if you're playing, and I guess...
Oh, and kickback. I mean, even
yeah.
Offensive...
Transform and go at it with a offensive Insecticon deck, that Bold 6, effectively Bold 6, is going to... Yeah, you'll probably put a serious hurting on him. You get those double orange pips, a couple whites in there. I mean, you're going to murder this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Which leads me to my next point. From a strategic point of view, I imagine most plays would best be done to, if you're playing first, transforming headstrong and coming in for the swing, because with their low healths, you can pretty much assume that you're going to have whatever Predacon you send in first destroyed.
Yeah.
And since they've already stated that with the I Still Function stuff that a character never has more damage on them than what they are it takes to KO them, that means that you'll only be transferring 5 damage from him to your Predaking if he gets killed. Anyone else, you're going to have more damage on them to transfer to your Predaking. This keeps your Predaking the healthiest by letting Headstrong die first. Just, of course, the problem is if he dies in this mode, then it sucks.
Yeah, that's some work you got to get through there, buddy. Yeah, it's not a good luck.
Yeah.
And
good.
No, and but now that begs the question. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, it really, as of right now, everything's like dependent on ISO functions and.
Just getting transformed.
Yeah, just getting transformed out. Because there's got to be, like, I would imagine at least 2 or 3 cards that add transformations to it. Because, I mean, with just rapid conversions, rollouts, and I'm assuming a new transform, assuming the reverse rollout happens.
I really hope it does. I'm kind of planning on it too.
Yeah, that's 3 cards. And then, I mean... Oof.
And I think it's gonna be a brainstorm heavy deck to run the Predacons, because you want to get more actions out than one a turn to try and get as many transformations. Plus, the second you get that last transformation, you want to make sure you are playing the Predacon Enigma to get the combine.
Yeah, because you want that combine. And yeah, you're going to want to use Medic. You're going to want to heal the hell out of them.
And I still feel it's going to be a blue deck, because otherwise they're swinging through you all the time.
I know.
Because you're only one bot.
Yeah, you heal, and then I heal 2. Why swing in for 8? It's like, well, I need blue pips to negate that damage.
Yeah, so it feels like it's going to be a blue deck, which then saddens me.
Although, I mean, Energon Axe, if there was ever a contender for one, this is your guy.
Yeah, because Predacons going to guarantee coming in with damage on him.
So he's going to be swinging in 10 Pierce 2. That's not bad.
I don't think the Pierce 2 is going to matter at that level of damage.
Probably not.
But still, yeah, it's definitely...
if they're getting 90 damage, you got bigger problems, buddy.
Definitely alright, right? So let's move up to the torso and head and leader of the Predacons. We're going to go to Razor Claw as soon as this thing loads up here. Here we go. So Razor Claw's alt mode, or bot mode, I'm sorry. Apologize. He is a leader. I really hope they actually put out a card for Decepticon leaders.
Yes.
Right now, the only card that supports leaders at all is Matrix and can be played only on Autobots. So what's the point in them being Decepticon leaders? I don't know. But hopefully something. I don't know what, but something. My only guess I could think of for a card they might use is something like Dark Energon.
Ooh.
Thanks to Transformers Prime, only the Decepticons ever used it, and that's something I could see them doing.
That's
I don't know.
Or like Megatron's Tactics. He is a seasoned vet.
That's true. That's true.
You know.
Who's to say? I don't know. But it's running the same problem with the stats. I mean, he's five. I get he's only 5 stars, but like he's only hitting as hard as Flame War, and he's not as tough as either Flame War, Kickback, or RC, and that to me is a little bit of a problem. In my opinion.
I do like the ability. They gave him the Bumblebee Prime ability of attacking untapped characters as if they were taps. That is nice. But, I mean, the rub is that...
Actually, and I think it's actually better on him than Bumblebee. Well, Bumblebee's got better stats. But the reason I like it better on him is because he starts in alt mode, and this is in his bot mode. So when you transform, the first transformation, you can go ahead and swing at whoever you want. Bumblebee has to go back into card mode.
Yeah.
So you have to get 2 transformations
to get
that
which I was
ability.
I'm not loving that.
No, not at all.
But, I mean, yeah, he's good. Yeah. What's next on the menu there, James?
So we're going to go to Razor Claw's alt mode here, and let's take a look at that. And of course, that's the mode he starts in. Really, his health's going to stay the same once it loads up here.
Yeah. I mean, losing 1 attack. I mean, once it comes up.
Yeah. Health and defense are the same, 8 and 1, so he's still just as vulnerable as he was before. Attack went down, but he picked up bold 1. Normally, I'm all about bold. I love running a Dinobots deck. I love running as much bold as I can. But this feels like it's going to have to be a blue supported deck, which means that bold 1 is kind of a waste.
Yeah.
Right. And not to mention, you need to transform all your characters right away. I don't think you'll ever attack in that mode because you need him in robot mode in case he dies, or just so you can perform Predaking as soon as possible.
Like the alt mode is
it's what's holding you back.
Yeah, the alt mode is what's holding you back.
I got nothing else for Razor Claw here. We can move on to one of the arms. So let's
no, James. Your battery's only at 27%.
It is indeed. That was actually when I got that screenshot for it. That was not where it's at now.
Oh.
I don't think anyway. I can't see it.
Yeah.
Who knows? All right, so we got Rampage, Savage Hunter. Ooh, look at him go. Same thing with all of them, and it's gonna be a recurring thing here.
I mean,
the stats.
Yeah, and there's such a being a dead horse.
Yeah.
Although kind of like hating on his ability, because like when an enemy is KO'd, repair 1 damage. I find it very unlikely. Well, I guess unless it's a Gestalt on deck, like 2 Gestalts duking it out, then this ability probably come into play, or a Metroplex deck, because you're probably going to get the KOs on the little guys.
Slammer, 6-gun, and Scamper. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, against like a Gestalt deck versus a conventional deck that we have, it's probably you're not going to kill it with 3 damage.
I don't think so.
Not yeah. At least I find it unlikely.
And if you take time to build him up to actually get that swing, I feel like then you're losing out the Predaking option, and I think that's really where these guys are actually going to do any real good is this Predaking. They're not going to do a whole lot as a defense deck. It's just got to be a defense deck. You blow it up and you put as many blue weapons in there as you can. But that's Rampage's bot mode. Not a lot to write home about. It is what it is. And then we'll go to his alt mode, the mode, of course, he starts in. And I think they're all melee. I don't think I've seen anyone that wasn't a melee in here except for Dive Bomb. We haven't gotten to that yet. He's a specialist.
Oh, yeah.
But I think the rest of them all been melee.
Everyone else is melee, I think.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I mean, yeah.
If you want to run power swords and body armors all day long.
Well, I'm just thinking more body armors. This gives body armors the viability for everyone. So, yeah, because if you are running defense heavy, you're going to get... God, body armor just... As a person who's fought against a couple power to prime decks, when that body armor hits, it's just so disheartening. Because you swing for 10 and they negate all of it. It hurts my soul.
Absolutely, it does. Pierce 2 just loaded up on him. Now, I feel like that could have been one put on Razor Claw instead, just because it's right there in his name. That's what he's known for, is being able to just rip through Transformer armor with his claws. But Rampage is a badass also, so I'm more happy with it being on him. Attack stats looking more like all of them. 2 and lower seems to be their alt modes.
Keep the trend.
Yep.
I mean, the Pierce 2 is nice.
Again, I don't see why you're going to attack with him in this mode, because you're trying to get him into that bot mode as fast as possible to get...
Well, at least you have the option, because you can transform another bot and still swing with him. You know, when he's tapped, because like if you're like a couple damage shy away from taking out someone, like if you're like within strict killing range, and you have the opportunity to finish them off. I mean, you have the option with Rampage.
That's true. If you're just not drawing the cards, the Enigma, to be able to merge, then you can always try to get a quick kill with Rampage.
Yeah.
Which, you say that kind of sucks too, because then he's in the other mode. If you got that kill, he heals everybody.
Ah, yeah.
So he just gets the kill. It just kill, and I wish I was in the other mode now. Dang.
He's like, well.
Yeah, that's not what we want to see.
Yeah.
No.
Like, why do you tease me so?
I'm telling you, it's all just one gigantic conspiracy, right?
It's a conspiracy of Prime.
He is
the Prime and the 7 Optimuses. We'll start like a rumor.
Okay, I like it. Yes. That works for me.
Dive Bomb. Good guy. Stats, holding true. This ability, when you flip this mode, your opponent reveals a card at random from their hand. If it's an action, they scrap it. That's actually really nice, especially since it's in bot mode.
It's a nice little gimme. You're going to go to bot mode, definitely. So the chance that you could disrupt their play a little bit is awesome.
I mean, for me, like, any chance of getting rid of ramming speed is awesome, because ramming speed is just, man, that is... If there's ever a card that turned the tide on the game, it's ramming speed. You're like, I got force field. I ramming speed that. And
well, that's the other one that turns the tide. There's a force field too.
Until you get ramming speed.
Oh, right. Yeah. So they turn the tide one way, and then you turn it back. You're like, I don't think so, buddy.
That's right.
Yeah, freaking ramming speeds.
But the nice thing too is like it's a flip. So if depending on what new transformation cards come out, you have the potential for a lot of control on here, which is pretty cool. I do like that.
Well, especially if he's on a non-Predacon team. If he's just still on a 5-star slot, on a Megatron Living Weapon team, or some other team out there, then his ability to constantly flip while you're doing other things with his characters could cause some a Shockwave deck, including him. That's a free card that you might be able to get out of their hand just for transforming.
See this guy right here.
But that's Dive Bomb's bot mode, and then in his alt mode.
It's vanilla, I think.
Yeah, right? It is vanilla. He's still specialist, of course, but he goes vanilla on the ability. His armor goes up from that 0 to a 2. So at least opening up, he's a 9 to kill. If he's on a team that's not Predacons, because of course he's on Predacons, they're going to be swinging it headstrong on that first swing because of his brave. He's so brave. 2 attack. We've beat a dead horse on their stats.
Yeah, you get it.
We get it. Everyone gets it.
That's right.
We got it.
But just in case you didn't catch it, statue low.
All right.
Low.
And then the other character they revealed would be Windblade.
Windblade, yeah.
Now I read the comics. I'm real big into Transformers, collect stuff and all that jazz. I do not like Windblade. So seeing her show up was
really?
Nothing special to me. I'm like, okay, whatever, she's there. Mm-hmm. She's the new flavor of the month, I guess, whatever. Although it's been longer than a month. It's been way longer than a month. But 12 stars. She is another Autobot plane that puts us at 2. We have Jetfire in her. There's no third one, is there, that I'm not thinking of? That's out. I mean, there could always be another one later, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we'll get the aerial bots with the combiners coming out. Mm-hmm. And so we got this plane here. She's a specialist.
Yes. Stats are much higher, which is awesome. It's cool, but she is kind of pricey. 12 stars. That's what's that? It's Nemesis, right?
12 stars Nemesis. Also the Common Prime.
Yeah.
But her stats are kind of in line with Common Prime. 2 defense, 14 health, and 5 attack. In his truck mode, he's got 6 attack, 15 health, and 1 defense. So he basically he's got 1 more health than her, and he exchanges defense and attack than her. Mm-hmm. So she's in the right ballpark for her star value based on him, anyways. I mean, what all 12-star characters are there? There's Optimus and Nemesis, and who else? Is there 12 stars?
I can't. Unfortunately, my knowledge isn't as in depth as yours, James. You have a steel vault, which is Transformer knowledge.
It's my own fault. It's a curse as much as it's a gift, Rudy.
Oh yes,
it's absolutely a curse as much as it's a gift.
What actually does inspire a lot of hope for me though is her ability. Flipping to this mode, reveal the top card of your deck. It has battle icons of at least 2 different colors to play it. So the introduction of that new green pip You know, let the rumors start running wild.
And we're gonna go back to that. We're gonna discuss that.
Oh
at
yeah,
the
yeah.
end. Okay. Yeah.
I feel like that's like the Ace Ventura scene was like, what the hell is that?
Exactly that.
But yeah, I'm hoping like a lot of multicolored like rainbow pips, maybe even like a tricolor pip.
I mean, I've shown you before. There's enough space. If you look at your cards, pull out any of your cards, you take a look at them, your battle cards. You'll see, especially on the two pippers, there is no space for a third pip on there. So I would really love to see a triple orange, 2 blues and an orange, like any number of possible like 3 color combinations. I think would be amazing.
Oh man.
And I'm really hoping like a white and like one that's just all 3 of the
like,
base colors we know already, like orange, white, and blue. Like that'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Or even a double orange and a white. Ooh. That's like 2 plus 2 more. Boop.
Don't mind if I do.
I know. I'll go back for seconds.
Okay, so yeah, real strong ability. Stats are right about where I'd expect them from the 12 stars that we have access to. Nemesis Prime, of course, being like I mean, he's on the high end of that.
Well, I mean, he is a super rare, so I guess it's any reason his stats to be pretty high.
Exactly.
Now her bot mode, her bot mode is. I see a lot of potential with her bot mode.
Especially in the the wave she's coming out in. I mean, coming out in the combiner wave, and there's general love for combiners out there amongst Transformers fans. So I see a lot of combiners will get play, at least in their personal social groups. As of right now, from what we've seen, doesn't seem like they're going to be competitive, so you may not see them at like any kind of tournaments. Or when any money's on the line, but you know, amongst your friends, you'll probably see them. In which case, she's going to be a great choice.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go. Yeah.
Oh no! I mean, yeah. I mean, you know. I mean, obviously, we've only seen one. Just all. We've only seen Predaking. We don't know. I mean, obviously, Devastator's going to hit the group, but
can't wait for Devastator. That is him and Bruticus are my 2.
Bruticus would be cool.
Combiners of choice. There.
Yeah, Bruticus would be really cool. But. I mean, yeah. I mean, assuming that the Gestalts get meaner and hit harder, her in the card deck right now would be insane because you're just untapping, you're drawing, and if you're doing like a full swing through, oh my god, Pierce 4 for like 3 like bots coming at you. That's 12 damage guaranteed. Yeah. Not to mention whatever gizmos and whatnots you throw on the bots. That'll put a good hurting on any Gestalt, I would imagine.
Absolutely. And then her attack goes up to 6 in that mode, so it's a fantastic mode. She loses no defense. Of course, health never changes between modes. The only thing that I would fault her for at all is that it looks like she's a super rare, if I'm reading that.
Oh yeah, so she is the super rare.
So good luck finding her, but
yeah. So Gestalts will run supreme. No one can stop them.
But yeah, just saw that. Did not notice that before. But I guess, you know, you gotta have super rares, right?
Yeah, I gotta have super rares. Now the question is who's gonna be the other super rare?
Who knows? And maybe they'll even change the layout and have different super rares than they did last time.
That's true.
I mean, I'm not sure with what they're gonna go with. And I guess so. That's all the new things they showed us. That's all the new characters that were revealed today.
But yeah, like rumor mill time.
This is the thing. Yeah, this green battle icon, and it looks differently shaped. You know, it's got this weird hourglass pyramid shape.
Yeah.
It's not the same shape as the other pips. Even here, you can kind of see how there would be room for a third one to.
Yeah. Oh, you can see it
to make its
like
way in there.
Extrapolation. Boop,
Yeah.
Boop.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh gosh.
I don't know what that's gonna do.
Yeah.
My initial thoughts are like the first time you see one, draw a card. Kind of like a white but different. You're drawing a card for yourself instead of flipping it.
And see, my knee-jerk reaction was, it's a wild pick. It could be whatever you want.
That would be cool.
Which would be cool. But then James, after he cracked his egg of wisdom on me and saying, like, you know, all the bots have to be in bot mode, maybe it's a transformation.
Like, if you flip it, you can choose a transformer and transform them. Flip them into whatever mode you want that's not the mode they're currently in.
Because, like, I'm assuming you'll be like, what is it? Devastator, Enigma.
Until we see anything else, I'm assuming, all of them are going to be just like, you know, Predacon Enigma, you know, Constructicon Enigma, Combaticon Enigma, Aerial Bot Enigma, Protectobot Enigma. And it's going to basically read exactly the same, just in you know, instead of Predacons, it'll say the team that we're referencing.
And plus whatever, because, like, Predaking's thing is it gets an upgrade. Maybe another one's is armor or another one's an action.
Right.
Who knows? But keeping in line with like the theme of Gestalts, I would imagine maybe the pip is to help the process, help the bots come together. So if you get that green flip, then you can transform another bot.
And that would be very, very nice.
Yeah. Because as of right now, it's like you need those transformations. You need them, and you need them quick.
And again, the other thing I just now noticed on this one is this rarity. It's a rare, so be digging for those.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna want 3.
Well, I mean that's weird too, because like right now, like the card distribution is pretty wild. I feel like because people just get some god pools, and they'll like. I get 3, like matrices of leadership, and one person gets a box like I got 0, which is like it is all over the place.
I mean, even our own experience.
Yeah.
The 2 of us plus some of the guest stars that have been on different episodes of Shockwaves Labs did a big old opening on the first day everything came out. There was like 4 of us here, and we each had like 2 to 3 boxes.
Yeah.
Went through them all, and like I pulled both super rares across my 3 boxes. I think Nick didn't pull a single super rare.
And neither did I. Yeah.
You didn't either? Okay,
No.
yeah, no. So
I had to go to good old eBay.
So it seems like the distribution is a little out there. So.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean just because it's rare, probably. I mean I don't know.
I hope everyone who opens them gets what you want. But
yeah.
But I just always
play against.
Well, yeah. Anyone I'm playing against, you guys just draw.
You get
the
nothing
worst
but
things
zaps.
ever. Yeah, it's all you get is
Zaps.
A deck of zaps, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's not even a legal deck. You're disqualified now. I win. All right. Yeah. So that's the new stuff.
Yeah, this is the thing. So March 1st is going to be a big day.
That is going to be a big day. I mean, I'm assuming we're going to do another opening, right?
I would imagine so. It's just going to go like
amazing.
crazy. I imagine if for people at home, you ever seen DuckTales, where Scrooge McDuck swims through money. It's just that, but we'll be swimming through Transformers cards.
Exactly.
So the next time you see us, we'll be covered with paper cuts.
That's right.
All of them.
Yeah. I mean, just the worst paper cuts you've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, cool. I mean, like, let us know. I mean, like, overall, I mean, like, I know we come off critical and harsh, but we're just like, this is based off of what we've seen. This is the dynamics that the games have and what they present us. Like, it's cool, but it's not like, it's not game changing yet.
Mm-mm.
It's just, just cool in the funsies kind of
which
way.
is fine. It doesn't have to change the game.
Yeah.
I just hope there's enough support to make those combiners awesome. Because
Yes.
I love Devastator. I love Predaking. I love Bruticus.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, any Decepticon combiner I very much enjoy. I've never been a real big fan of most of the Autobot combiners. I don't know why that is.